Hey y'all, so today I cooked some beefy rice. Y'all know, so I cook in the kitchen at church and prices are getting so high on ingredients. So here I'm sampling a new recipe. Well, I've done it before, but I'm trying to tweak it, and then I'm just going to, multiply it for a feeding. But here I'm making beefy rice with just a few ingredients. To get the recipe, stay tuned. Okay, y'all, I'm doing some beef rice. I usually do dirty rice. I'm just going to do beef and rice. So I brown my beef, and now I'm going to add my bell pepper to it. So there's my bell pepper. Again, that's what I'm going to start it off with. I am going to add more to it after it's cooked down some. So I got my bell pepper. So the reason why I browned the meat first is because I didn't want all that grease in it. I wanted to go ahead and drain the grease. It may be a little grease left in there, but not very much. Not very much at all. I don't like cooking with a lot of grease. Especially grease from the meat. Especially not ground beef for sure. Okay, there's my onion. I hardly ever use this, but I've been getting, I'm telling you, it's not a difference in the way your food tastes to me. Garlic. Alright, so there's my garlic. So now, I season in layers. So I am going to usually when I do my vegetables, I start off with regular salt and black pepper. Those are my two ingredients that I start off with. Okay, so we got a little grease in there, not a lot. I don't want a lot of grease. Okay, so I have this to go in because I don't want big chunks of meat. I don't want it like taco meat either though. I want a little bite to it, just a little. So we're going to let this cook for a little bit. But before we put it on to cook, let's put our other ingredients in here. So this is going to be beef and rice. So we're using the Lipton onion soup in here. The entire pack. Because I'm boiling right in the front of this, I'm actually boiling about 2.5 cups. So it's going to make 5 cups of rice. And then, I am going to put a little beef bouillon powder. Not a whole lot, just because all this has sodium, right? Both of those. So we're just going to use a little. Excuse me for reaching over, y'all. Okay, so we're going to let this just cook down. I'm not going to add any water or anything to it now. Now, I did not, some people I've seen cook the rice where they put the rice and fry it in here. The reason I don't, though, I like to boil my rice. I wash it first and then I boil it to get as much starch off as I can. So that's why I do my rice separate in my dishes. All right, so we're going to let this cook down a little bit and we're going to come back. And I'm going to add the rice. And remember, we put this in here. It's kind of like frying a little bit. We put this in here. So we're just going to add just regular water to it. But I'll be back. We're going to let that cook for a little bit. And the rice is right here in the front, right here. You can't see it, but the rice is right there cooking. I'll be back. Okay. So now we're going to add the rice. I've strained it. And we're going to add it all. The rice is not all the way cooked. So what I did is I gave that onion soup enough time to kind of fry up in there a little bit. Right? So jumpstart the cooking time. So now I want to give it a little color. So I'm going to use some of this browning. Not a whole lot, because I don't like it too dark. I don't like anything to look artificial. So I do want it to have a little more color than what it's going to have. And I'm going to just add a little bit more of the bouillon. And I'm going to add just, that's about 1/4 of a cup of water. I don't like to add a whole lot of water at one time. I'm going to just let it cook to see how much we're going to need. And I might not have to put any more bell pepper. Seems like I got plenty in there. We'll see. I'll see what it tastes like in a minute. That's the one thing about these Magnolite pots, y'all. And see, that's about the darkness I like. I'm weird. I don't like the artificial looking color in my food. I know this throw it off. Alright, so let's go ahead and go another round of seasoning. We're going to put a little bit more regular salt. Not a lot. And then we're going to put garlic powder. This is like the dust kind. I'm just trying to go ahead and use it up. We're going to put a little black pepper. We're going to put a little granulated onion. We're going to put what's going to really amp it up, the Tony's Creole. And one of my faves that I like to put in my dishes is a little Cayenne pepper. Not a lot. I don't use a lot. I just want to accentuate the flavor. I don't want the ingredient to be heat. I don't want my main ingredient to be heat. You ever had food that was so hot all you tasted was heat? Nah, I don't like it like that. I'm going to add a little bit more water because it's drier than what I like it to be. Again, like I said, the rice is not all the way done. So altogether, I put probably about a cup of water. One thing about parboiled rice, that's what this is. It doesn't really get too gummy. Alright. So we're going to let this cook. I'll come back and show you what it looks like when I am completely done. Be back. Here is the beef rice. And it's not dry. It's very, very good.
Give a pretty brown girl her space.